Well, hey everyone. I am here, probably a couple seconds early, but Daddy Duck says he's here. He's ready to go. Let's get this party started. And it is very comfortable outside right now. It is 70 degrees and there's a breeze. So I'm hoping everything's good as far as the sound is concerned. Hopefully, there isn't too much wind noise. So, hope all is well with this Sunday afternoon for everyone. Eddie Gross said good morning at 8:23 this morning. So looking for a few viewers to come in. Just gonna chit chat about the outdoors and the trapping season, duck hunting season, goose hunting season coming up. Um, dove season, wabbit season. So looking forward to it. It's amazing how quick it comes and how fast it goes. Also, hey Al, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I know I started a little early. Daddy Duck was itching to get the party started. AB Outback Adventures. Hello from Australia. Am I correct? This is pretty neat. It's probably early evening for you or nighttime, huh? Make sure everyone hits that thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. You know, it's got to be that time of year already. I was talking to Matt yesterday on the phone, and there's it's getting, like I said, it's getting close to hunting season. There's um, hunting videos, duck hunting videos coming out. There's one guy I watch. He's shooting doves, and another guy shooting starlings. So they're starting to get themselves dialed in. NKR Fishing and Outdoors. Hello, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. There's 5 here. Awesome. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. I'm getting notifications. Virginia Outdoors Unlimited just posted a video, 5 tips for waterfowl to increase your success. And another one, High Prairie Sportsman. They got a duck hunting video out already. I got Outdoors with Big Matt. Hello, thanks for stopping in. It's a nice Sunday afternoon here in Wisconsin, east central Wisconsin. The temperature is finally tolerable. It's 70 degrees. No humidity. There is very, very slight. Windows are open in the house. The curtains are blowing in a breeze. I like that. I suppose it's in the shop for the last 2 months because due to lack of workers, I'm assuming. But I'm hoping that things go well with. I use my dad's 4-wheeler for trapping, so I'm hoping things go well with that. I had to just charge the battery up maybe 2-3 weeks ago. He kind of sits there and does nothing. Hey, Cody, thanks for stopping in. Al says parts and COVID. Yeah. Six here. That's awesome. 6 thumbs up. So that's a nice little Nice little boost there I'll get. I hope so. Hey, Matt, are you going to be in here for a while or not? I was wondering if I could make you a mod if possible. I guess I'll just make you a mod anyways. Let me see how I can do this here. Um, Al is a mod. All right, there we go. All right, thanks, Matt. I made you a mod, and I believe Al is a mod also. I think if he wants to be. But I'm just want to talk about the upcoming fall season that we're all looking forward to. The hunting, trapping, fall fishing, all that kind of fun stuff that we're all anticipating as soon as the season closes at the end of the season. I'll probably have that song stuck in my head now, Matt. Hey, I guess I'm gonna post a question here. All right, let's see what I gotta I gotta get rid of that there. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna post a question for everyone. I should have did it earlier. No, you can't time it out. um, what? What? Typing something. Hey, here's a question for everyone coming in and who's here. What or who got you? I shouldn't say what, I guess. I guess it could have been a circumstance. Got you interested in the outdoors? I'll just leave that question go for this live stream and see what we just grew up that way. That's awesome. Tradition. Dark 30 outdoors. I just posted, I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to show my comment there, a question, so everyone can see what's going on. My dad and grandpa. Okay, cool. My uncle, when I was 5, killed my first squirrel. Awesome. Well, it was over 50 years ago, and I was blah, 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 my dad. So pretty much um, a traditional introduction. That's awesome that all these people that answered are hunting, fishing, trapping because of a father, a family member, father, grandpa, uncle. That's awesome. I know, if it wasn't for my grandpa, he started with a rock. No, but if it wasn't for my grandpa, I'm going to turn that. There we go. Let me start again. when he was a kid, I'm sure some of you have heard this already, but when he was a kid in school looking at a slideshow or something like that, or whatever they had, books or something, excuse me, Frontier Survival. Thank you for stopping in. Um, he said, I don't know if it was to a classmate or who it was. I got this secondhand from my cousin. He said one day he wanted to hunt those animals, the animals of North America. Well, he ended up getting an elk, antelope, mule deer, um, a moose, black bear. I believe he got a moose. Sorry, it's kind of windy. The screen is kind of wobbling with the um, camera on it. Oddly enough, my that's awesome, Heath. That's it's like most of us here right now. It's passed on from previous generations. And my grandpa, he ended up he grew up in Milwaukee, ended up coming up to this area right here, East Central Wisconsin, married my grandma, and he ended up learning how to farm from my grandma's brother, which is my great uncle. Learned how to farm. Plus, he was an iron worker down in Milwaukee and all over else. So he still had time to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the love of guns, just kind of doing all that kind of thing. That's cool, Dark 30. Like I said, it's amazing you get some of the people that never grew up. Their parents never showed them. Like my wife's one of her cousins. He's just graduated last year, and he showed an interest. They live in Minnesota right now, but he showed an interest, and his mom doesn't hunt. His dad doesn't hunt. I don't think any of the family members hunt. But he just had a spark that got lit in him, and he went from there. Dynamite. Plus, the Boy Scouts and U.S. Army taught me some skills. That's awesome too. I was in Cub Scouts. I didn't last too long, and I never stuck it out. Love hunting and fishing, but grew up on a farm, so didn't really get to do either until my mid 20s. I think farming and hunting kind of go hand in hand in a way. Maybe not so much, but they they hunted for food. I'm sure. After chores or something like that, snuck out for a few hours and maybe lucky enough to come back with a buck or doe, or who knows, a pheasant, a couple squirrels, or now everything is all commercialized, and I won't go there, but um my mama loved to go hunt and fish. That's cool. 7 here, 11, 15 minutes into it already. Oh my gosh. You're right, Matt. You're absolutely right. They have a love for the land and the animals, and trying to keep that balance. I necessarily didn't really grow up on a farm, but when I was a kid, my grandma and grandpa, one set of them, I was old enough to help my grandpa um, feed a little bit. I'd fed calves in a small barn, had box stalls and things like that, and maybe 20 cows at the most. And I remember just going there, helping, and carrying a 5 gallon bucket of ground feed, which today is heavy for me. Bucket of ground feed has got some weight to it, and there I am, a little kid lugging around 2 hands, trying to move a 5 gallon bucket of ground feed through the in front of the cows. But I miss those days. They kept the cows until I was probably 8 years old, and they sold them. And then my grandpa ended up getting cancer and passed away due to it. Farmers are. You're right, Heath. They should be also just as much as the farmers. Polar Bear, the Chad. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I never saw you before. Thank you for stopping in. I don't want to sound blunt like that, but you're new here. I worked on the Holstein cow dairy farm as a child. I did too, actually. Just down the road from my mom and dad, a small little dairy operation, probably your basic size at that time, and I really loved it. Well, thanks, Heath. I appreciate it. We have beef cows, small grains, and hay. I just love everything about farming. If I could have a little hobby farm out in the country where I could raise one or two steers, chickens, yeah, that would be kind of a bucket list kind of a thing. All right, thanks, Polar Bear. Um, yeah, I just love doing milking with the tie-on stanchions and things like that. And to this day, I bet you I could go back and milk cows like I did when I was a freshman in high school without even thinking twice. Granted, it's been probably 30 some years since I was a freshman in high school, but that muscle memory is probably still there. Matt chopped tobacco as a kid, is why I went to school educated. I bet you had a hard time spelling that out. Oh, mine too, Kyle. That if I had 50 acres, most people pop a house right in the middle of their 50 acres. I shouldn't say everyone. I would put it right at the front of the property and have the rest of it to in excuse me, in wooded. Autocorrect for 5 minutes. Yes, we have plenty of tobacco in Kentucky too, man. That's how I mean, that's cool. Okay, Cody. Um, well, for me, obviously, I told you the little backstory of my grandpa, and then obviously he passed it along to my dad, and my dad and my two uncles pretty much kind of ran the farm a little bit as they were kids, and um, so my dad hunted. I guess he duck hunted a little bit when he was a kid. I don't know if he trapped much, but he passed it on to me. I remember probably when I was 8 years old or so, seven, somewhere around that age. Hey, can everyone hear me all right? I don't know how bad that wind is whipping, making a ruckus. But anyways, I every time deer hunting would roll around in November, my dad would come home, come through the door. We lived in an apartment, a 2-story house, apartment on top, apartment down on bottom, and I would run to the window to see if there's a deer in the back of the truck. All right, thanks, Matt. Um, that's when I could remember then back that far where I had a love of the outdoors and going up by my grandpa's house and seeing the deer hang in his pole building, and um, he had a few raccoons that he had raised in, a little game farm license. But I took my son fishing this morning. No action camera, no pictures taken, no pressure to film anything. Just fun fish. We caught some fish, but it's truly fun. I believe it, Keith, Kyle. Yeah, we're so busy with trying to get things on camera that we kind of forget why we're out there just to sit and relax and enjoy the outdoors. So yeah, that's my little backstory. Then as I grew up, I got my hunter safety. I ended up getting passing that, and then you know I didn't get my first deer until I was a junior in high school. I ended up getting a half rack fork horn. Well, it was a 2-pointer, but I shot at it. It was running across the field. I shot at it. I missed, and it took off a little faster. And then ran to my left towards my aunt, and she shot and she missed, and it came run towards me down the fence line. And I'm sitting behind a tree, just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting until it got a little closer. I think I shot it at like 20 yards and piled up right into the fence line. I walked up to it and picked its head up, and like, what happened to the other side of it? The antlers. Obviously, it had broken off previously. Before that, I thought maybe it lunged into the fence line and hit a rock and broke it off, but it was pretty well smoothed over where it broke off and dirty. Never had hunter safety when you were a kid. See, in Wisconsin here, it was anybody after that was born after January 1st of 1973, you had to have a hunter safety, which is good because out in Colorado, I needed a hunter safety to go elk hunting that time, and in North Dakota, I believe I need one for out there, but for duck and goose hunting, I got sun's glaring over the screen here. Yeah, you're older. Polar bear, I wish I could do more stuff. Usually need someone with me. Covered dock and a ceiling fan. That's pretty nice. Boy, this is an awesome breeze out here today. Clouds, the big poofy clouds. like cotton balls. What an awesome day here. Any other stories that you guys have? How you got started? Hopefully, do you have any smoke in the air your way? A few weeks ago, depending on which way the wind is from, I haven't seen much smoke lately, and I know them maybe a little bit yet, Cody. The mornings when the sun's coming up, it's hazy, and it's yeah. I'm still thinking that we have a little bit of smoke. How bad is it up there? I got you, polar bear. At least you're getting out into the outdoors. That's awesome. Holy cow, that's bad, Cody. That's some thick smoke up there. Then, yeah, I think about 2 weeks ago when it was real hot and humid, the air was thick. I think we still have air quality issues down here. Fishing, hunting, and bowling. That's the one thing I haven't done lately is gone bowling. Been quite a few years. Tom, I'm going to post a story in the morning. You will want to see it. All right. I can about imagine, Cody. My son, he when he went to basic, they had to go through the building where they put tear gas or whatever that is. I'm sure it's tear gas. He said he kind of liked it. I don't know if that's bad or good. 7 people here. That's all right. Kind of hoping to get 12 possibly just to beat my last record last week. I think I had 11 or 12 last week. People in my 11 to 12 people in my chat last week. I'm sure if it's nice somewhere else, I'm sure people aren't going to want to sit on the computer or the phone or whatever. People are probably out fishing and out at community picnics like I was on Friday night. That was a fun time. Got a huge burrito from one of the food trucks. I mean, it was big. It was about that big round, no lie, and about 10 inches long. Holy man, it was good though. Had some green sauce to put on it. Water's low. I haven't had 2 weeks now. Wow. Or are the explorers fishing live, or I could get a few people. 90 degrees here in the fish are crawling on the land so they can breathe. Humidity is terrible. I had a little over 20 people one time in my live stream today. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if y'all can hear that cardinal in the background. He's really going to town. This morning I made about a half a jug of. I'm supposed to be mowing the farm, but the heat gets to me. Yeah, I believe it. Here too. I made a half a jug of hummingbird nectar. Finally getting a hummingbird that comes in pretty on a regular basis, I think. And I don't think it's evaporating. If it is, I'll just fill it up. I should probably cut my grass too today yet. Hey, there's 8 here. Awesome. I would be mowing my yard, but it just poured rain. I wonder if we're going to get some rain in the next couple of days. We got the big poofy clouds. We got 9. You haven't had rain since June? Wow. I can't mow the yard. I'd have to go get gas. I could take the 4-wheeler up to the gas station and get some gas, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. I was gonna do a video on cleaning a duck head, like um, uh, like bleaching the skull, but it didn't turn out. It kind of Boxy's Boxy's fun. I sent Boxy a message this morning asking for his address. He responded, "Sure, you stopping over?" Oh, that's funny. That'd be a quacker. Yeah, the bridge of the nose or the bill where it meets the head. I was using a pressure washer yesterday, and all of a sudden, this is the bill, this is the head. All of a sudden, I got the pressure washer going. All of a sudden, it it hinged up. I'm like, so now I took it out of the peroxide bath, and it ended up breaking in half. So now I'm going to glue it back together. I have some Gorilla Glue, but I don't know if that's going to work. I'll probably use uh, super glue instead. Like I said, I was going to do a video on it, but I need to do a few more before I go ahead and do that. It's amazing how delicate that the duck head is. I'll put it together and I'll post a picture on Instagram. Is it plastic? The duck head? No. It's bone. But I have a bear in a bucket of water. I'm trying to do that maceration process. So what I need to do this afternoon is change that water out, gag a little bit more because of the stench, and refill it and put it back into the water. Oh, that's a bummer. He wouldn't take you, huh? I don't know. Does anyone? I remember. I think when I was in high school, 30 years ago or so, for duck hunting here in Wisconsin, it went by point system. I don't know exactly how it went, but one duck was worth 2 points, and you only could get so many points in a hunt. But I don't know how that all worked. But now we only get 6 ducks, and there's no points to keep tally. I got you, Matt. Yep. Rabbit hunting and squirrel hunting is fun too. I really enjoy rabbit hunting a lot. I I think the only reason why I like rabbit hunting so much is I'm the only one in the woods. I don't have to worry about any kind of bull hunter or anything like that I may disturb, you know. So like in January when I like to go rabbit hunting, yeah, Al, I'm gluing the bone back together. But I like to hunt the rabbits in January so that way I can not disturb anyone. And it's too cold for anyone else to be out in the woods. So squirrel hunting, I'd like to do that in September, but there's a lot of leaves on the trees yet, and mosquitoes and bow hunters are going to be out there, and they're going to be crying and grumbling that there's a guy out there squirrel hunting. And I know we all have a right to be out in the woods, but hunting and stuff with J and J. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I have a question here on the banner. Just curious how you got into the hunting and in the outdoor world. Super glue works great in bone. If you get too much, you'll get shiny spots. Yeah, what I'm using is Gorilla Glue. I don't know if I like that stuff. I think if I read the instructions right, I don't know. They got the printing so small, I can't even see it. So it's one surface has to be damp. All right, outdoors with Big Mac, Matt, Big Mac. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for me, please. If you haven't, have yourself an awesome afternoon and awesome week. Call him Big Mac. So I think I'll work on that duck head a little bit after this live stream and do some other things that I need to get ready for um, the upcoming week. So holy cow, I dropped down to 5 people already. What was that? 9, I think. So. Oh, there we go. We're going back up. Not that it matters. It's a little bit more intimate this way. With I can kind of sit and talk with everyone. End up like Trapper Jade. It's just people are just coming in like crazy. Can't really keep track of anything. Thanks, Polar Bear. Yeah, I appreciate you putting that up there. Thank you. the neighbors have sunflowers planted in their garden. That's something I always wanted to do along the edge of our barn was plant a few sunflowers so that let the sunflower seeds feed the birds and naturally, my wife plants I think they're thistle, black-eyed Susans or something like that, or purple coneflowers, something where it produces a thistle seed. I don't remember what it is. I might be totally wrong on that. Let's see, I'm gonna see if I missed anybody's comment, and I don't want to shortchange anybody. Oh, I'm gonna go up and there we go. Take that out of there. So yeah, I just took the question down. If anyone wants to answer, who or what got you interested in the outdoors? See, yeah, for me, I ended up getting my hunter safety, then going out to Colorado, which I needed a hunter safety for, and then I always had a interest in trapping, but never really thought about it too hard. I always went along with a friend of mine, a close friend of mine from high school, and I go over to his place a few times, and we'd I would tag along with him checking traps. Yep, we're having a good day and loving the outdoors, Darwin. Thanks for stopping in. What's my favorite fish to go after? I believe I like I like bass. I like the I wouldn't mind catching some decent perch and decent bluegill, but bass are fun to catch. I had one on when I was up north in northern Wisconsin over the 4th of July week. I had one. I had one of those clips on the end of the line where I didn't have to keep tying a knot to change lures, so I put a clip on with a barrel swivel. Well, I didn't have a clip that wrapped around the part to hold the clip. Well, I ended up having a decent sized bass on the line. I could see it glimmering in the sun reflecting off the bass, and I'm pulling, reeling. All of a sudden, woo, real easy. Here, that little clip or clasp opened up. I'm like, oh my gosh, that had to be a good sized bass, a nice largemouth. I was using a wacky rig on that. That was fun. I'm not a real big fisherman, but I really I got into it more this year than previous years. So Matt's back and he's extremely lighter. Muskie for dark 30. Yeah, you that's cool. Trolling for those muskies and My second favorite is smallmouth bass and creeks. That's something I haven't done yet. I really want to try doing that. The smallmouths in the rivers around here. What's your favorite fish to catch, polar bear? I got the deck umbrella up. I think it's seen better days already. Just put that up to get out of the sun a little bit. You enjoy catfishing, huh? I've done that a few times. It's fun actually. A friend of mine actually took me out a few times, once on the boat and along the riverbank and using fish for bait, and we ended up catching a good size flathead in the Fox River near Green Bay, De Pere area. Yeah, that was like reeling in a bowling ball. And we caught a couple channel cats too, smaller ones, which we kept. Mendota has a huge Mendota. That sounds familiar. Where is that? Mendota. Mendota. That really sounds familiar. Oh, okay. Oh, you're from now it's starting to come back. You're from Madison, huh? I think I remember you now, I think. I apologize if I don't. 12 thumbs up. Awesome. 12 thumbs up, 8 watching. Oh, okay. You're in Ohio. I thought it was Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, I know there's quite a few tournaments. I know a lot of people go for catfish and stuff, but there's a lot of tournaments out on Lake Winnebago and the Bay of Green Bay too, fishing tournaments. So I think there's a lot of big name fishermen, which I really don't know who they all are, but or any of them. But that's a good destination for smallmouths, or up in the Bay of Green Bay. Dark 30 and polar bear are pretty much neighbors. It sounds like the way it looks. Cool. Kind of neat how this community can come together like this and realize how small the world really is. 40 miles too. Wow. What a beautiful day out, though. Oh my gosh. Just loving every minute. There you go. Got another one. Looks at. See, it's all about community, supporting each other, making comments, giving thumbs up, just yeah, being good friends and good neighbors like State Farm. About 3 hours from Kyle, huh? I'm probably about 10, 12, 13 hours. All right, Kyle, how are you? Cincinnati, all my best friends. Oh, that's a bummer. You gotta do what you gotta do, but that's a total bummer. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta keep in mind. I gotta get my bear. August 10th. I gotta go purchase a bear point for bear hunting in like 9 years. Hey, Pike Lake Kenny, how'd you do fishing? Yeah, there's August 10th is I gotta put that on my calendar on my phone. August 10th is the deadline for bear and turkey for fall turkey. I gotta make sure I get on the. All right, thanks. Yeah, and have at it. That I just came up with that idea probably about an hour before I came online here, but I appreciate that. Thank you. No, I don't mind at all. Hey, I like stories like that, stories of how people got interested in the outdoors and how or who introduced them or what was the reasoning, you know. Great topic. IMO. What is IMO? I probably should know, but good 20 crappies and a couple nice bass. One was 19, the other was, oh, wow, that's a decent sized bass. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, not to brag, but I thought it was kind of like an icebreaker kind of a question, gets people to think and comment. And maybe the more I do these, more I can have a good plan for a topic, then invite people up and have a good discussion. Yeah, Kenny, it's really nice here too. It's got to be, I don't know what the temperature is exactly. It's got to be, it's 71 here. That's awesome. Yep, there's another another channel that just posted. Engagement is the key. Yeah, it is. Definitely. There's another channel that I have notifications for. They posted a dove hunting hunt. I'm assuming it's from last year, but that's a good idea. Like Matt and I were talking about, to have enough storage in cards or on your hard drive or whatever you have to get enough footage for the following year, just so you can keep building your channel that way. It is perfect weather. I love this weather so much. It's going to be comfortable working in. I don't have to sit and I don't mind sweating, but when you're drenched from head to toe from sweat and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, that it's bad. That sucks. So it's and then don't format your hard drive like me. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is on my phone right now. I have a few videos that I downloaded onto a external hard drive. I think that's what it is. Dove hunt is hard to film for me. Yeah, it is. I takes a lot of that it takes a lot of time. Hey, run with it. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of different viewers than I have. That it's good to get to know them. It's a great question. It's like I said, it's a good icebreaker. So don't feel like you're a copycat whatsoever. Whatever can build relationships here, that's awesome. Yeah, I could do that too, but Frontier Heath, what time is your lives? I tend to go to bed kind of early. I get up kind of early, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. I just have to, yeah, it's I like my bedtime. I have my routine. It's just, yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. At 7 o'clock here. Yeah, I can see what I could do. Wednesday, yeah, I could probably keep that. Yeah, not probably. I'll keep that in mind, and I'll make sure I'll come out here on my deck. That way, I'm not disturbing anybody in the house, or depending on what's going on here at home. I would love to come up. Yeah, I could do that whenever. Yeah, I wish I could retire. That way, I could do it whenever I want. you know, but I'm not that at that age yet. Yeah, 30 minutes would be perfect. There's a dog right now on the neighbor's house roof. Those doves taste so darn good, wrapped in bacon. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get a whole bunch. I've been going to the stores here and looking for shotgun shells. Walmart's the only place where I've been really getting them. So I'm stocking up. I got quite a few shotgun shells for rabbits and doves. So excuse me, I'm set. But I don't want to say what I've heard from another viewer, but I don't want to start anything. Um, yeah, I got two doves last year. Just I didn't just because I couldn't get any more. But I made a video on it. I made them, wrapped them in bacon. the bacon was good just as much as the Dove, so I wanted to taste just the Dove. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, Major Son. Yeah, this is from work. Got to have them on as part of the PPE program. Sunglasses, and plus my safety glasses have bifocals in, because otherwise I won't be able to see the load list that I need to get things done. Weather alert: don't leave fresh eggs in the car. You'll still come back to scrambled eggs or baby chicks running around in your back seat. I believe it, Al. I remember my grandpa saying he worked more after he was retired than he did while he was working. Just trying to be consistent as possible as it possibly can with content. Yeah, my I'm all yep, safety first. I'm all around the board as far as content. It's everything outdoors is such a vast topic. Like, I got a video coming out probably next week with bleaching my deer skull, and that turned out pretty decent. But chicken nuggets, uh, but like, I like the fish, and then I like the hunt, trap, and all that other stuff. I just want to show everyone what I like to do in the fall and winter. I was a deckhand on inland waterways. Hey, I bet you that was warm. Hand feeding a bull, really? My best one, my best video was um, opening day of deer hunting here in Wisconsin, and that one almost has 10,000 views on it already. So then there's one with 7,000 views, and it just kind of trickles down from there. And I was kind of hoping that a few of my other videos, Matt and I were talking about this yesterday. A few other videos I thought would do well didn't do so well. Go figure, right, Kyle? The best is my worst tanning hides. Yeah. Now there's a question I could do too. Tags for what? Traps? Yes, if that's what you're talking about. I gotta adjust this table. Tags for tags for uh videos. Yeah, I do. I try to. It isn't many, but I don't know if they say they don't help as much as your thumbnail or or your title. Yeah, it helps a little bit, I think, but thumbs up too, Kyle, right? They help too. Yeah, sometimes I do too. I know I don't put any tags for my shorts. I usually tear my tags off and then I can't return them to the store. I'm talking about the video shorts. They have them. I'll have to I'll have to look into well, putting tags in my shorts too. I'm such a dork. I don't know. There's two shorts that I want to do, kind of like that one with the snowmobile sign. How do you know when you're from Wisconsin? This, you said it, I was typing it. Great minds think alike, huh? Oh, there's two more that I want to do that to me they're funny. To other people they might think that guy's out there. I don't really care. If I could get a smile from someone, you know, I really misread what he said. Yeah. I have some venison hamburger boxer briefs, Matt, that is thawing out in the kitchen, and I'm gonna plan on making a um, I call it cowboy stew. I'm not gonna do a video on it. All it is I take I did it with a bunch of the venison or the elk burger that I had when I went elk hunting. I brown it up, put some onions mixed in with it, let them brown up along with the. Believe me, I'll show you something. Um, put Bush's baked beans into the hamburger, barbecue sauce, onion powder, and garlic powder. Whew, that is so good. The three nuns, huh? I don't know. I have enough hamburger where I could possibly do it in the future, but I just don't feel like putting it on film just yet. When I do my cooking, I don't think I ever measure anything, the ingredients. I just do it by eyeball. Yeah. He's a character too, I think. But it seems like my cooking videos don't do that well either. I don't know if I'm putting the presentation out there or if it's the wrong time of year. I know I don't know how I boiled peanuts. I've had them. Yeah. Those are they're not gross. Boiled peanuts. I just don't understand why you would boil peanuts. What I'd like to try is like how Becca, my tramp, putting peanuts into Coca-Cola. I wouldn't mind knowing what the deal is there. I bet you that would taste good too, polar bear. Boy, it's such a nice breeze out here. The house is probably nice and cool. We boiled 10 pounds yesterday. They were good. Coconuts. Fly wasn't around. Yeah, I don't. What does it do? Does it make the roasted peanuts and Coke? Does it give the Coke a different flavor or the peanuts, or is it just a good flavor together? The freaking fly! Dang it! That's it. Hats off. That's what I thought. Eddie Gross, I'm finally here. I got to say good morning to you. You said good morning earlier. Um, what were we talking about? That damn fly was, or that darn fly was bugging bugging me. Roasted peanuts. The one thing I really like to eat is cottage cheese and grapes. Eat roasted peanuts and drink a Coke. No, huh? I'll have to try that. Right? I took care of it though. I took my hat off and they knew it was coming. It flies back. Cottage cheese and peaches. I've heard of that, and uh, tomato soup too. I don't know if I want to try that. I'm sure it's good. I would love to have. I had that. I had cottage cheese and grapes mixed in for. Ate that at one of my breaks at work the other day. I just spit tea all over my windshield. It probably came out of your nose too a little bit, huh? You know, it's the one thing I've tried, and I realized that sour cream does turn sour. It does go bad. I tried one some once. Oh my gosh, that was no sooner I got it in my mouth, it came out just as quick or even faster. So it does go bad. Hence the name sour cream. I think I missed something, but no, I did. Oh, I think I'll go till about 1:30 or an hour and a half here, 2:30 here. I'm gonna continue working on that duck skull that I'm working on. See if that glue dried. If not, I'll have to get some super glue and do it like that. I gotta get some things together for do the rest of my work clothes, get them put away, and then kind of sit and relax and do nothing. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. This week I think is going to be a little bit busier of a week at work, so kind of looking forward to it, but yet not. I ate cottage cheese and I would egg. I think I just saw. I thought I saw a hummingbird. I think some of that liquid evaporates too. I think from the hummingbird feeder. Almost should. It's sitting in the middle of the yard, so I'm certain that there's some evaporation from it. Nine people here. Awesome. See how many thumbs up I have. Whoop. 13 thumbs up. That's all right. Almost an hour and a half. Hour and 15 minutes. Not almost hour and a half. Tiny Gun Project. I missed that video. I got to watch that. The Christmas shrimp. The gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving. That had to be the worst. Keep going. I got 2 more hours at work. Let's see. I got to order a few things. I don't gotta. Want to. I got to look through go to some trapping supply company and look for things that I want. Yeah, that'll probably work. Need some cabbage along with it too. Maybe that'll help things along real quick. Also, I'm thinking. But I want to go through some a catalog kind of a thing, or via the internet. Look for things that I could use for trapping. Oh, excuse me. And what I really need to do is go to Cabela's or somewhere and start looking for some waders so I can do a little bit more water trapping this year for muskrats. Because I was kind of limited. Well, the water was low too, so I wonder what this year's going to be like. But there's a few places where I could possibly go for muskrats, and I could use a good pair of waders, provided that there's a solid bottom underneath the water to walk on, not right end up sinking up to my knees. That's the worst. That is scary. Walking through water, and all of a sudden you get up to your shins and your knees and walking, trying to pull one leg out as you're leaning forward, and all of a sudden you gotta try to balance so you don't go under. Did that fishing one year. That was scary. So all the guy needs is being wow, 100 feet, few 100 feet. That's nuts, man. Oh man. if I remember correctly, I think W6 was talking that the water out there, out in North Dakota and South Dakota, are pretty low. Duck hunting and goose hunting, I think, are going to be kind of not good. Well, that's a good thing, Matt. You know, Cody, I've been looking on the radar. It seems I don't know where you live exactly or where your hunting spot is, but you guys been getting rain, but obviously not enough to bring the water levels back up. That's a bummer. What about the out in North Dakota? What is that? Is it just as bad there too, as far as potholes being empty? Boy, that's gonna suck for duck hunting. I'm going out there next year, so hopefully there's some rain with rain, snow, fill up the potholes next year. Wow. They're gonna fly right over and keep going. Rattle trap fishing. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, freezer bones here too. Hey, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Way south and north of us, the system split or die out as they get to central North Dakota is very a trial. Well, that's boy, the guys I know that go out there every year. I don't know if they'll go out there. They might just to keep the tradition going as far as heading out there, but doesn't sound too promising then for them guys. They asked if I want to go along this year. I'm like, probably not this year. I don't have enough vacation, but good thing I'm not going. The everything's going to be non-existent. It seems like. Let's hope it's a change that's not gonna be a drastic change. Get a bunch of rain, everything starts flooding because the ground is so dry. That's not gonna be able to soak in. Have one heck of a gully washer. Dark 30 asks, how's your vacation going? I'll let you know in November. I got a week's vacation coming up in or not a week. I think I have a week left. And I'm gonna use that for trapping. Maybe that's something I'll do too, is be in the first shed and do a live stream from I call it my trap shack. I think that'll be a cool live stream. I probably won't show anything, but put a hide on a board. I won't show anything as far as skinning out an animal, which is kind of I don't want to end up getting knocked off of YouTube or something because I'm showing something graphic. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to trapping this year again. The rabbit hunting, crows too. I, Speaking of crows, I got to make some. I want to make some silhouette decoys along with get some more the foam decoys that I had last year that I bought. Get some make some silhouette decoys and get the foam ones. And I want to get an owl for as a decoy also. I asked my dad a couple weeks ago why crows don't like owls. He said, I don't know, but they sure don't like owls. I think YouTube deleted my comment. What was that? The one where looking to see what they probably did. Owls probably pick off their young. That could be. Wish you were closer. I got silhouette decoys I made and don't use. So next year's gonna be kind of sucky then too, I'd imagine, as far as hunting out there. Exactly, Matt. I'm thinking about what we talked about yesterday on the phone. There's a local trapper here. He's pretty active in the trapping community, and he's yeah, he's a diehard trapper. I'm thinking about talking to him, doing like a little interview or something. Matt, is that a shotgun, Cody? I'm assuming it is. Okay. I have that's something too I need to do is organize all the duck hunting rounds that I have, bring them in the house and count them up and to see what I have. I'd like to go do some waterfowl hunting this year too. If not, I wouldn't mind going along and just recording a hunt or two or three, four. What kind of muzzleloader do you have, Kyle? Is it an is like a flintlock style, or is it like a Thompson Center where you load it from the breech, or prime it from the back end and then add everything through the muzzle? I wouldn't mind getting a kit, but those are like 300 and some bucks too. I don't think my wife would care for that. I don't know if I'd use it. I think I'd just hang up the gun, not hunting. Get a nice, assemble the muzzle loader, and then give it a nice stain. Gotcha. All right, everyone. I am going to pull the pin here. I'm gonna go into the house and get some things together, miscellaneous stuff, work on that duck head, and but um, I enjoyed this chat. I'm hoping maybe next week I can do it, but I think there's something on the calendar that I won't be able to do a live stream. I think Sundays might be a good live stream day up until fall, where everyone's going to be busy out and about. Maybe I'll figure that out. That's a ways off yet, not too far though. But I'm gonna hang it up, and I appreciate everyone stopping in, having a good conversation. And like I said, it's Sunday, and hope everyone has a good week and enjoy the little things. All right, everyone, take care. See you next time.